High above Earth's surface, a swirling mass of cold air circles the polar regions. We call this the polar vortex, a constant feature of our planet's atmosphere. Like a watchful guardian, it typically keeps frigid Arctic air locked away. During winter, the polar vortex is at its strongest, influencing weather patterns across the northern hemisphere. But sometimes this atmospheric giant weakens, allowing icy blasts to escape and wreak havoc on our seasonal expectations. High above the jet stream, in a layer of the atmosphere known as the stratosphere, temperatures can sometimes rise dramatically. This phenomenon, called sudden stratospheric warming, disrupts the normal flow of atmospheric currents. Imagine a pebble tossed into a still pond, creating ripples that spread outward. Similarly, SSW events disrupt the polar vortex, causing it to weaken, wobble, or even split apart. As the polar vortex weakens, a chain reaction begins in our atmosphere. This once stable system, which typically confines the cold Arctic air to the polar regions, starts to falter. The once contained Arctic air spills southward, escaping its usual boundaries. This southward movement of frigid air masses can lead to dramatic temperature drops in regions that are not typically prepared for such cold. This intrusion of frigid air disrupts the jet stream, a crucial atmospheric current. The jet stream, which usually flows in a relatively stable path from west to east, begins to wobble and meander. A fast-flowing air current that usually guides weather systems from west to east, the jet stream's stability is essential for maintaining predictable weather patterns. When it is disrupted, the consequences can be far-reaching. Like a river overflowing its banks, the jet stream buckles and bends, creating large loops that can bring cold Arctic air much further south than usual, while allowing warmer air to move northward. This results in unusual weather patterns, with regions accustomed to milder conditions experiencing unexpected temperature extremes. These anomalies can lead to a variety of weather-related challenges. The result? Unseasonal cold snaps that catch people off guard, forcing them to bundle up in winter clothing when they would normally be enjoying milder weather. Heavy snowfalls in unexpected areas can disrupt daily life, causing transportation issues, power outages, and other challenges in regions that are not equipped to handle such weather, and a spring season that feels anything but predictable. The usual progression of warming temperatures and blooming flowers is replaced by a chaotic mix of warm and cold spells, making it difficult to know what to expect from one day to the next. Farmers in particular can suffer as their crops are damaged by unexpected frosts or unseasonal weather, leading to reduced yields and financial losses. Communities must adapt to these new weather patterns, finding ways to cope with the increased unpredictability and the challenges it brings. This can mean investing in new infrastructure, changing agricultural practices, or simply learning to live with a new normal. Scientists continue to study these changes, using advanced climate models to predict future patterns and help societies prepare for what lies ahead. Understanding the consequences of a warming stratosphere is crucial for building resilience in the face of a changing climate. Global efforts to combat climate change, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions and transitioning to renewable energy sources, are more important than ever. By addressing the root causes of these changes, we can hope to mitigate their impacts and create a more stable future for all. Despite the challenges, there is hope. Communities around the world are rising to the occasion, finding innovative solutions, and working together to build a more resilient and sustainable future. With continued effort and collaboration, we can navigate the consequences of a warming stratosphere and protect our planet for generations to come. In the United States and Canada, a weakened polar vortex can bring a taste of the Arctic to regions unaccustomed to such extreme cold. Springtime blooms might be delayed as freezing temperatures grip areas typically experiencing milder weather. The eastern U.S. in particular often bears the brunt of these Arctic intrusions, experiencing late-season snowstorms and prolonged periods of unseasonably cold temperatures. Section 5. Europe's Climate Conundrum, a Ripple Effect Across the Atlantic. The impacts of a disrupted polar vortex are not limited to North America. Across the Atlantic, Europe can also experience unusual weather patterns. While some areas might see colder than average temperatures and increased snowfall, others might experience unusually warm and dry conditions. These unpredictable weather swings can disrupt agriculture, transportation, and daily life across the continent. Section 6. Life under a Shifting Sky, Adapting to spring's new normal. As the polar vortex becomes increasingly susceptible to disruptions, understanding its behavior becomes crucial for adapting to a changing climate. Farmers need to prepare for late frosts that could damage crops. City planners must ensure infrastructure can handle heavy, unexpected snowfalls, and individuals might need to adjust their wardrobes and outdoor plans to accommodate a spring season that's full of surprises. Section 7. The future of the polar vortex. A glimpse into uncertain seasons. The polar regions, often seen as the Earth's barometers, are undergoing rapid changes. These changes are not just isolated to the poles, but have far-reaching impacts on global weather systems. Scientists continue to study the complex relationship between sudden stratospheric warming events, the polar vortex, and their impacts on global weather patterns. These events, which involve a rapid increase in temperature in the stratosphere, can disrupt the polar vortex, causing it to weaken or even split. This disruption can lead to unusual weather patterns, such as extreme cold spells in regions that are typically mild. While the future remains uncertain, understanding these atmospheric phenomena is crucial for predicting and adapting to the challenges of a changing climate. By analyzing historical data and using advanced computer models, scientists are working to forecast how these changes might unfold. This knowledge is essential for preparing for the potential impacts on agriculture, infrastructure, and daily life. As our planet warms, the polar vortex might become even more susceptible to disruptions, leading to more frequent and intense weather extremes. This could mean more severe storms, prolonged heat waves, and unexpected cold snaps. The melting of polar ice caps contributes to rising sea levels, which can exacerbate the effects of coastal storms and lead to more significant flooding events. The interconnectedness of these systems highlights the importance of global cooperation in climate research and mitigation efforts. By understanding and addressing these changes, we can work towards a more resilient and sustainable future for all. Section 8. Conclusion. Embracing the unpredictability of our planet. The polar vortex, once a distant and abstract concept, is now recognized as a key player in our planet's intricate climate system. This swirling mass of cold air, typically confined to the polar regions, occasionally dips southward, bringing with it extreme weather conditions that can disrupt our daily lives. From bone-chilling cold snaps to unseasonal snowstorms, the polar vortex's influence is far-reaching and profound. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the atmosphere, one thing is clear: the Earth's climate is a delicate balancing act, and even subtle shifts can have far-reaching consequences. Scientists around the world are tirelessly working to decode the complex interactions between various atmospheric elements. Their research helps us understand how phenomena like the polar vortex are interconnected with global weather patterns, ocean currents, and even human activities. The more we learn, the more we realize how every small change can ripple through the entire system, leading to unexpected outcomes. By understanding and adapting to these changes, we can better prepare for the unpredictable seasons that lie ahead. Communities are becoming more resilient, learning to anticipate and respond to extreme weather events. From building stronger infrastructure to developing early warning systems, we are finding innovative ways to cope with the challenges posed by our ever-changing climate. It's a collective effort that involves scientists, policymakers, and everyday citizens working together to create a safer, more adaptable world. Embracing the unpredictability of our planet means acknowledging the uncertainties and preparing for them, ensuring that we can thrive no matter what nature throws our way.